And for your next fight, coming out of the blue corner, Vana Medrano Yanez.
Another women's fight as we get ready to continue here. We've got Vana Medrano Yanez.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Disney, good to meet you.
Yes, sir.
Right on, man.
Y'all gonna be fit? All right, say.
And coming out of the red corner, we got a South Florida native making her professional debut from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Suzie
I couldn't hear so good.
Daniel Bailey.
Daniel Bailey, what's your record?
15-3. Signed to Dana White's boxing promotion.
Oh, all right, guys, we are joined in this next fight by Daniel Bailey, 15-3. He's gonna fix his category.
Okay.
And Daniel, can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see if we could. Can you hear me better?
Yes, sir.
Oh, right on. Daniel Bailey, 15-3. You're signed to Dana White's boxing promotion.
Yes, sir. The promotion company kicks off next year, so I'm excited about competing.
How exciting is that?
Man, it's just a dream come true, you know, to be signed by a major promoter. Like, it just showed me that all my hard work and dedication wasn't in vain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's super exciting. I am a huge boxing and MMA fan. I love my, UFC, and I can just imagine what Dana's gonna do with boxing. So, man, you're at the ground level of something really big.
You know how I feel about it now is just like all these years I've been wishing and waiting for an opportunity, and now the opportunity is here. I'm working overtime to make sure I'm in phenomenal shape and make sure I'm sharp as a needle and that I get to win each and every time I'm out there. I'm hungry. I need it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're excited to have you here helping us call this next fight between Suzie Montero and Vana Medrano Yanez. Suzie in the black and purple and Vana Medrano in the white trunks.
Standing at 5'4", Suzie La China Montero. Let's fight.
We're set here for 4 rounds at 154 pounds.
Round 1.
Okay, the ladies wasting no time to exchange and let each other know who's in control. Nice 2 rights landing from Suzie, letting Vana know who's in control here.
She's in control for sure.
Yep. Now Suzie's got an MMA background, brown belt in jiu-jitsu.
Okay, so she's seasoned when it comes to fighting in general.
Yeah. So she's part of some pros in the gym, and she's got quite a bit of experience, with adversity.
Got you. Okay, so her opponent literally has no defense.
Yeah, I would agree. Her opponent could do a little more defense. Maybe a little. I would love to see a little more head movement. Maybe some parrying.
I would love to see Suzie work behind that jab and set her up instead of just going in there welling on her. Yeah, the girl isn't on her school level. However, this is boxing, and one shot could change the whole thing.
Agreed. Maybe some double jabs, perhaps, to kind of set herself up.
Exactly, set it up. You see she's getting caught up in between her punches.
Yep, she's getting caught in between the punches. You're right. And now we got some blood coming out of Suzie Montero's nose there. And that can sway a judge's opinion of a fight, you know. You see a fighter that's more bloodied up than the other one.
Right, that could persuade the judges to be like, you know what, she's bleeding and things like that. Those things count, and fighters got to understand that.
Maybe the other girl is hurting her more.
Right.
Maybe the other girl has more power.
Exactly. That round one was definitely a toss-up. The opponent, what's her name? Sorry. Vana
Medrano in the white trunks and Suzie Montero in the black and purple.
I honestly believe that round was, I know you can't score a round even, but that was a pretty even round, right?
It was pretty even to me. And you know, Christina Cruz, who was joining me earlier, and I were just talking about how difficult it must be to judge fights. It's a job that I don't envy. And when people give judges a hard time, I'm like, man, you go do it.
Right, exactly, because you have to sit there and focus round after round, and basically after a certain amount of rounds, you see the same thing over and over again. Your eyes get tired, basically.
Yeah.
Right. It's a tough job for sure. So you gotta earn your stripes.
So
round 2 on the way. Both girls look like they're in pretty good shape. So I'm expecting a rocket sock round again.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Medrano in the southpaw stance. Getting caught by another right from Suzie. The cross seems to be landing for Suzie. But like you said earlier, Daniel, I do wish she would set it up a little bit with maybe a double jab.
Exactly. Like when you know you have better skill than a fighter, you want to show that it's levels between you two. You don't want to be in there just throwing punches because it looks even now. You're giving her an opportunity.
Record-wise, both these fighters have similar records. I believe Medrano's 0-1, and this Suzie only has MMA fights. She has 2-2 in MMA, if I'm not mistaken.
So they both relatively new when it comes to professional boxing.
They're both relatively young in their boxing career.
All right, so I give them a little bit of grace.
Yeah, we could give them a little bit of grace, but you know, as hard as these women train, both of them train a lot. Both of them train very hard. Both of them spar very regularly. The expectation is definitely there. I'm sure their coaches on both sides, they're going to go back to the gym next week and they're going to say, hey, where's those hands? Why aren't they up? Why aren't you blocking? Why aren't you keeping your guard up? Where's that head movement we kept training? You know?
Exactly.
So I would like to see more defense from both of them because you're right. Suzie is also getting caught in between these flurries. Right. There again, she got caught again.
So she's pulling away now. She's starting to show the difference. I believe if she keeps setting up the punches with her jab, that she'll make it an easy night for herself. Her opponents keep trying to catch her with a lead hook as she's stepping in.
Very nice body, head,
that's
very nice.
That's
very nice.
Oh, I thought it was done.
I thought it was almost done. I saw Medrano just slightly wobbly, not too bad. But I thought maybe the ref was going to step in.
For a second.
He did a good job, though. I think he saw something, but then corrected himself. It wasn't time to step in just yet. I know sometimes the referees want to protect the fighters, but we also need to let the fight go on when the fighter can still go and not shortchange that fighter.
Yeah, I believe that the momentum has changed. Is either her opponent going to step down with what she's doing, or she's going to just run one? I don't want to call it running away, but use her movement instead. So it's either she's going to engage more, or she's going to take a step back. And if she take a step back, Suzie gets in full control, and it'll be an early night.
Agreed. And there's Suzie talking to her corner. In her corner, Johnny Sibica, who is one half of our main event for the evening, cornering a little earlier in the night there. It's Johnny's retirement fight tonight, and he's pulling a double duty as coach and fighter on the same night. The women coming out pretty strong there. Nice cross, that lands. But then Medrano answers right back.
One thing I can say about Vana is you can tell she's in good condition because she got hurt, but she recovered this round.
She did. She does not look like she got touched hard in the last round.
Right.
You're very right. And, you know, conditioning really goes a long way for these fighters. You know, if you don't have conditioning, you don't have legs, you might as well hang them up.
Got to. Like, you have to be in love with the process. At this level, with 4-rounders and things like that, you could get by, you could skate by. But once you get to round 8 and 10 and 12, the way you live, if you live right, everything comes into account when you do all those rounds.
Everything helps you out, right? Your everyday diet, everything that
Right.
happens outside of the gym, outside of the ring.
Exactly. As a boxer, you kind of have to be a monk in this sport to be successful. Okay, nice right
Very
hand.
good, very good. A little head hunting. The body's been open, and I wish both women would.
She's
go
catching
down
her in
low just a
spaces
little.
when she's stepping in, though.
But Vanna's catching her in the
Right.
spaces, right? Yeah. I think she's starting to time her a little bit. Montero needs to remain a little cautious there. Because again, it's one of those situations where, you know, if she gets touched in the button, that's it.
Don't be surprised. Depending on the next round, we'll see who is the winner, because she didn't get a knockdown the last round, so it was just a 10-9 round.
That's right.
So the first round was even, toss-up. Second round, Suzie won. This round right here is pretty even. I believe the deciding factor of who wins this fight comes the next round, who comes out stronger and control the fight.
Yes, sir. It's going to come down to this very last round because, I mean, sitting here as we're trying to have everybody, right? Every time you watch boxing, you kind of keep an unofficial scorecard in your mind, you know. And here we are, unable to really score two of the 3 rounds we've just seen. So I think the judges could be in a very similar situation.
Right. So
whoever's most decisive in this final round will definitely be the winner. I have no doubt about that. You're very right. There's your boxing experience coming into play, right? You already know how judges think, and you already know what they're looking for. So here you are letting us know, hey, these judges, they're gonna need a good 4th round.
Right. Whoever comes out and dominate this round will be the winner. I believe Suzie has what it takes she heard her plenty of times. She just has to step down. She has to go in there with the mindset, you know what, I need this win.
And kind of bite down on that mouth guard and go forward.
Right. Go for the gusto. Nice right hand.
Yep, she keeps getting caught.
She keeps catching her with the same right hand.
With that lead hook. For a fighter that's so square like Vana, well, actually, they're both pretty squared, and I really do wish I'd seen more body shots this fight.
No, it wasn't no body shots. I don't think anybody has been comfortable in being in the pocket with their opponent.
Which is a big contrast from our first 2 fights of the night, where they were both pretty much ended by flurries down to the body. Right. You know, both fighters really took their opponent out, just pure body shots. And if, you know, I'm sure you know, a body shot hurts, in my opinion, more than a headshot.
The funniest part about body shots, you don't feel it until the next round, unless it's a really good body shot. Okay, so we got some action right now.
There we go.
Okay, we got a little bit under a minute. Let's see. Suzie's in control as of right now, for sure.
There's that grit we were talking about. They're both really want it. Suzie just pushing forward. She's just trying to force a way in. Ten seconds left. And these fighters are about to leave everything in the ring.
Yeah, at least they leaving it. They trying to go out on their shield. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I love how tough these women were just now.
Right.
They gave us 4 really good rounds of boxing.
They definitely came there. Both of them came hungry, for sure. I think they both have a bright future in this sport. They just have to get their defense in order.
There's some definite technical improvements to be made. I could agree with that, but the heart is there, the grit is there, the energy's there.
They could build.
Oh yeah.
They could
Oh yeah. If you have that, dog, you can build off of that. Oh yeah. So
First blood of the night.
a big round of applause to both of
can't
these
mess with my J,
amazing
hold
athletes.
I wouldn't be surprised if this fight is a split decision that goes Suzie's way, honestly speaking, because she hurt her multiple times during the fight. I think she did enough to get a split decision win.
I would agree that even though Suzie's nose did start to bleed early on, I would agree that it was Suzie who landed some cleaner shots that wobbled her opponent, Vana Medrano.
She showed that she was visibly hurt multiple times.
Outside. Have a good time, y'all. Come back just a little more drunk than you were when you sat down.
Now we wait for the judge's decision.
It's always the nervous part. Like, it's like, man, did I do enough to win? Because you might be feeling like
Is that what's going through your head? Is that what goes through your head in these moments?
You might think you're boxing your opponent head off, and the judges is seeing it as you just been avoided in the fight. You know?
Yeah.
It's such a hit or miss situation unless you just win by knockout.
Yes.
You don't want to worry about the judge's decision. Win by knockout.
Don't leave it to the judges. Don't leave it to the judges. Both women are all smiles after leaving it all in the ring. I think they're both very proud of their work. I would be too, because that was quite a performance from the both of them.
Definitely a gritty performance. I'm proud of both of them, and I can't wait to see them in the future.
Our scorecard is in. The judges have scored this fight 39-37, 37-39.
Okay,
and
so
38-38
split
for
decision.
a split draw.
For a split draw. Oh my God.
I told you.
Oh,
I said a split decision.
Yeah, but oh my God.
Make some noise.
I actually think I agree with that decision. I respect it. It's not what you want to get on your pro debut. However,
Reminder, 15
you didn't lose.
You didn't listen. You didn't lose. I can see how they would see that.
Right,
I can see how they would come up with that.
See, we on the same page right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Listen, but both women did an amazing job.